Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. I'm Adam Mansell. I'm the Chief Executive of the UK Fashion and Textile Association and your host for the day. It's great to be back in Drapers Hall today for the third UKFT Sustainability Conference. The first two editions focused on the sustainability challenges faced by the UK textile manufacturing sector. Today's event has a different focus. We're looking at the challenge the entire industry faces when it comes to the vast amount of textile waste generated when our clothing reaches the end of its life. The conference has been made possible today by the support of the Textile Livery Group, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank them all, and a special thank you to the Drapers Company for providing this spectacular venue. I just wanted to spend a few minutes this morning talking about UKFT. We're the largest network of fashion and textile businesses in the UK, and our members range from UK manufacturers, emerging brands, catwalk names, and the high street. And our members produce everything from suits to parts for submarines. UKFT is committed to creating the best environment for our industry. And as the voice of UK fashion and textiles, we demonstrate the strategic and economic value of our vibrant sector to the government, ensuring that the sector's key issues are on the government's agenda. As the government-appointed sector skills body for the industry, UKFT works to address critical skills gaps and develop industry-led solutions to ensure that businesses can attract, train, and retain the best. One of our most used services is the support we give to members when it comes to meeting the complex global compliance requirements that come from operating global supply chains. We give detailed advice on a huge range of issues, from global labelling requirements and product safety to understanding the ever-changing global trading arrangements and international developments in restricted substances lists. Through our international campaigns, we showcase and promote the UK fashion and textile industry at events around the world, enhancing the UK industry's global reputation for quality, creativity, and innovation. And as you'll hear more of today, we also play an important role in many of the large-scale innovation projects that are looking to tackle some of our industry's biggest challenges. We believe in the power of collective action, so we have a key role in uniting the industry in pre-competitive collaboration, as well as helping attract research investment to drive that collaboration. If you'd like to know more about what UKFT does, please do come and speak to any of the UKFT team today. We're all wearing these fetching coral lanyards, or just get in touch via the normal channels. The title of today's conference is Tackling Textile Waste. We all know about the size of the problem we face, so I don't intend to spend any time looking at the numbers. But I do think it's worth saying that while there is lots of talk about the need for the sector to move to full circularity, that with parts of the industry focused on selling more and more at ever cheaper prices, we are worryingly short of reaching our circularity goals. And in fact, if we think of full textile circularity as being represented on a clock face, we'd only be at 14 minutes past midnight with 23 3/4 hours to go. And my thanks to Cindy Rhodes from Circulate for those slides. But the other side of sustainability is about opportunity, and that's what today is all about. It's exciting to see all of the collaborative activity that's happening across the industry, looking at how we can move that clock forward. Later today, you're going to hear about the progress we've made in the automatic sorting for circular textiles demonstrator, which thankfully we call ACT UK. ACT is a collaboration of over 20 partners led by UKFT, looking to tackle one element of the huge environmental challenge of finding a new use for the 200,000 tonnes of non-rewearable post-consumer textile waste that goes to landfill in the UK every year. The vision of the project is to enable textile-to-textile recycling at scale through the deployment of automated textile sorting. The ACT programme will not only see the first automated textile sorting plant being built in the UK, it will also produce a playbook to allow others to build similar plants. As at current consumption rates, we estimate that we will need more than a dozen sorting plants across the UK. The ACT programme is funded by Innovate UK, and it's part of a broader £15 million circular fashion programme. Under this programme, a significant amount of funding has gone in to help harness the research capabilities of universities with the economic drive of industry. And recently, several £1 million has been invested in dozens of collaborative sustainability projects. The Circular Fashion Programme also supports CIFIN, the Circular Fashion Innovation Network. CIFIN is the first industry-led programme of its kind supported by Innovate UK. It's co-chaired by UKFT and the British Fashion Council and aims to establish a 10-year industrial transformation programme to help the industry move to a more environmentally sustainable future. CIFIN will be launching its interim report in the middle of October, but I just wanted to give you a quick flavour of the things that we've been up to on your behalf. Working across the textile supply chain, we're developing proposals for a 10-year national textile recycling infrastructure plan. We've looked at global developments in textile dyeing to understand the opportunities that new technologies can bring to an area that can account for up to 15% of a product's greenhouse gas emissions. Working with retail, we're experimenting with the use of AI to help network small manufacturers, allowing them to meet volume orders. Also with retail, we're running a pilot to show the benefits of bringing denim finishing back to the UK. We're working on a proposal to develop a sustainable volume garment manufacturing park in the UK. And we've taken a long, hard look at circular business models to see how we can ensure that a circular model becomes business as usual across the supply chain. ACT, CIFIN, the University Network Programme are all about cooperation and collaboration. But if I'm being truthful, all of the programmes feature a coalition of the willing. I'm extremely grateful to all our industry partners for participating in the programmes, but we all know that there are many brands in this industry that don't engage in collective action. And while research funding from government is always helpful, there's only one action that will really deliver a fundamental shift in how all retailers engage in sustainable transformation, and that is the introduction of extended producer responsibility legislation for fashion and textiles. Put simply, an EPR system ensures producers bear the cost of their products' end-of-life treatment. And a mandatory EPR system would not only help level the playing field from slow to fast fashion, but it would also raise significant revenue that could drive advances in sustainability and the circular economy. We know that much of our UK industry is already having to meet the EPR requirements in France, and that the EU and other countries are all gearing up for their own EPR schemes. And it seems ludicrous that the UK fashion industry is paying for the development of a sustainable infrastructure in the EU, but that nothing is happening in our home market. But as we'll hear about shortly, rather than wait for government to do the right thing, a group of industry partners has been exploring exactly what an intelligent EPR system for the UK fashion and textile sector should look like. Last year, we launched the EPR Sandbox project, an ambitious initiative chaired by UKFT, supported by the British Retail Consortium, the British Fashion Council, Burberry, Marks & Spencer's, New Look, John Smedley, a global sportswear brand, and a leading online resale platform. The project was led by QSA partners and set out to revolutionise fashion sustainability by analysing extensive producer data to see if the industry's data was good enough to support an intelligent EPR scheme. And we looked at a lot of data. We scrutinised data from over 500,000 garment styles spanning hundreds of millions of individual items. We're going to hear more about the project this morning and our ambitions to expand our work beyond that initial project phase, but I wanted to highlight the key themes of the Sandpit project with you this morning. We looked at data integration, where we developed new methods to rapidly connect large volumes of product sales and weight data, allowing for accurate analysis. We looked at variable fee models and tested different fee structures, including looking at a per item, per kilogram, and fees based on circular attributes. We looked at the potential market impact of scaling variable fees across the UK and how keeping revenue raised through EPR fees in the industry and away from Treasury could rapidly accelerate circular activities in the industry. Today, I'm delighted to launch a white paper that takes the findings of the project's research and proposes an EPR system that incentivises circularity and encourages better product stewardship across the industry. Many businesses and industry experts agree with the concept of eco-modulation, but the industry faces the challenge of designing an efficient and fair way of creating variable EPR fees that are both fit for purpose and can evolve with our fast-changing industry. And our work has broken new ground towards a solution. The white paper lays out a clear call to government, backed by research and developed in partnership with industry. It highlights the opportunity to incentivise sustainability and secure funding for the development of circular infrastructure, jobs and skills across the UK. A copy of the white paper will be in your inboxes shortly, and the QR code behind me will be up during all of the breaks today. I do urge you to read the white paper, but I also urge you to get actively involved with us. Join us as we take our findings to government and as we start to build out from our initial work. The project is a testament to the collaborative spirit and forward-thinking approach in our industry. I'd like to extend my thanks to all of the project partners who gave us unprecedented access to their data. And a particular thanks to Gerard and Christina from QSA, who made the whole project work, and who have taken on the challenge of developing the pilot into an industry-wide solution. Now, as many of you will know, one of the challenges around sustainability in our sector is that it is much, much easier to commentate and criticise than it is to actually do. Moving towards a more sustainable future will take time, and delivering change is hard, especially when everyone still has to hit margins, keep the product moving, keep the teams employed, all while facing a pretty challenging trading environment. So I'm extremely grateful to all of our speakers today for being prepared to share their knowledge and experience.